What's up guys, welcome back to another Lantern Control video. This time we're playing Mono Blue Lantern Control in Modern. Before we get into the deck tech, I want to give a shout out to our new and returning YouTube channel members, Jose Manzana, Andrew Rosenberg, and Mike the Kiwi. I really appreciate your support. If you're interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, the link is in the section down below for access to loyalty badges, cool emotes, and early access videos like this one. So we have played Mono Blue Lantern on this channel before, and the deck felt pretty good. But now that Mox Opal is unbanned, I wanted to give it another shot. Let's go over the deck and talk about some of the pros and cons of being mono blue. To start, because we're mono blue, we have access to a lot of utility lands. So we have Academy Ruins, we can get back all our artifacts from the graveyard. We have one Ghost Quarter. This typically pairs well with Crucible of Worlds, so that's why we're running that. We have an Inventor's Fair to get whatever artifact we need. And then we have 10 basic islands to make sure that we're hitting our blue drops on curve for Counterspell and War of Invention. It's a very heavy blue deck, so having at least 10 islands is really important. We have one Otawara for a bounce spell. We have the Scalding Tarn that pairs well with Crucible, so that way we can fetch all the islands out of our deck. We have one Teleria West, that way we can get any land we need. Again, pairs really well with Crucible. And then we have 4 Urza Saga. With Urza Saga, if we have Crucible out, we can keep cycling those and make constructs over and over again, while also letting us search our deck for more 1-drops. Of course, we have a set of Mox Opal. Mox Opal is a huge upgrade to the Lantern Control deck. I did see some questions as to why it's so good. Basically, it lets us turbo out our lock pieces a lot faster, which lets us empty our hand a lot faster in order to get under Ensnaring Bridge. Mox Opal is also really good in war decks because it can tap to add mana if we don't have Metalcraft. For our 1-drops, we have our usual suite of artifacts with Lantern of Insight, Codex Shredder, and Pyxis of Pandemonium. Our flex slots in this deck are 1 Expedition Map, 1 Grafdigger's Cage, Soul Guide Lantern, and Cookbook. So most lists do run Cage, some form of Graveyard Hate, and usually always Underworld Cookbook because it's such a flexible card. For this list, we did add Expedition Map just because we have Crucible and we have so many utility lands. We have 1 Surgical Extraction. This card was always really good in Lantern Control, but it's even better just because there's a lot of combo decks, a lot of graveyard-focused decks now that looting's unbanned. And onto the blue cards, we have 4 Preordain to try to find all our lock pieces, 4 Counterspell, 3 Metallic Rebuke, and 4 War of Invention. And lastly, we have that Crucible we've been talking about, and then 4 Ensnaring Bridge. Sometimes you will see lists cut on Ensnaring Bridge just because you have Whir, but this is probably like the most important card in the deck, so you probably don't want to go down any less than 4 if you can help it. For the sideboard, we have a little bit of everything. We have 2 Mystical Dispute for blue decks, 2 Orvar for creativity. We have Removal with Dismember, Torpor Orb for ETB effects, Stone Brain for combo decks, Spellskite for protection, Daring Sphere for big mana, Tormod's Crypt and Soul Guide Lantern for graveyard decks, and Welding Jar for more protection. So that is Mono Blue Lantern Control in Modern. Don't forget, we are part of the MTG Recruiter program now, so we have lots of play points to give away to our subs. And like I mentioned before, if you're interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, all the information is in the section down below. So if you want to see more content like this and you want to win some play points, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get into the gameplay. All right, match 1 on the draw. This hand seems fine. We have Whir, we have Lantern, Counterspell, Eldrazi Temple, and a Mimic. So this is Eldrazi Aggro, so we need to find a bridge ASAP. So let's just start with the Lantern, another Mimic on top. So they might go for the high upside with Mimic into something. Yeah, so next turn they might have something insane. All right, we draw our Pyxis. Definitely going to need to draw another blue source. And we're just going to have to pass. We're going to have to play it a little safe, I think, and counter whatever they try to play after Mimic here. Already looks suspicious, but they have the Ugin's Lab with Worldbreaker underneath. So they have access to 5 mana now. This is definitely a tough matchup because we definitely need Bridge and they have Kozilek's Command. All right, Thought Not. Glad we held that up. Easy Metallic Rebuke. Get hit for 4 here, though. It's not going to get any better. This is a really good card for them, so we're probably going to Pyxis that away. There's a blue source, though. That's what sucks. Play out Academy, Pyxis. Maybe we just... I mean, we could let them draw that, and then we draw our blue source for Bridge. They have 1 card in hand, and they know about Rebuke. Let's just play Cookbook out. I'm going to let them draw that, because I really want to draw this for War of Invention. I think it's fine. It does suck that it's at instant speed, but it's whatever. And they can do it at instant speed when we tap out for Whir. I don't know, we'll see. We get him for 4. All right, we'll draw the Scalding Tarn. We will pass. See if they do it end of turn, or they just wait for us to tap out. They are going to do it. I'll just pay like that. They have 1 card in hand, though. So them doing that could be like bait. Might go spawn. Yeah, it was bait. Oh, no. Yeah, now we tapped out, and now we can't win. They hit for 15 here. Yeah, like we had to counter that, I think. All right, so this is a tough matchup. They also had a really good start, so it's kind of hard to... Oh, like they kind of overwhelmed us here. And we don't really have much for this, just besides bridges. We have Dismember. I guess Damping Sphere slows them down a little bit. Graveyard stuff doesn't really matter. I'll try that. All right, on the play. This is a weird hand. We only have 1 land, but we have Opal and Preordain. I'm going to keep because we can Preordain into more lands. But most important, we have Bridge. All right, we'll start Island, Preordain. Nah, none of those. Okay, second land's good. Temple. Mimic again. I guess this is better than Chalice on 1. I wonder Do we have anything for Chalice on 1? There's Damping Sphere. We'll play the island. Guess we'll just play this out. Slow them down. And we don't have to show them the Mox Opal yet until it like actually matters. But maybe we should have played it last turn because we're going to play Damping Sphere. Talisman to get him for 2. Yeah, I probably should have just played this out. So we could get Bridge down. Then we tap out. I really don't want to tap out. I think we just play out Opal. Play out Pixis. And that turns on Opal. And then we can hold up Counterspell. Yeah, I can't believe we got Mimic Smasher last turn. Or last game. 3 mana. Cast Trigger. Eat that. That's fine. We're not going to counter that just because we have Bridge. And I'd rather save that for something else. And they have the Temple. Yeah, this matchup seems really tough. I just feel so far behind always. Another land. Guess we'll play out Bridge. Like, there's nothing we can do against these. Just the deck full of cast triggers. Like, if this is Smasher or Breaker or whatever. All right, we'll counter this. We're lucky that they're not drawing Caverns. Oh, actually, why'd we counter that if... I don't know why we counter that if we have Bridge out. That's my bad. Just play this and pass. I mean, I guess it's fine if we want to empty our hand, I guess, but I don't... All right, do we want to whir for anything? We can bring something back. Maybe we can whir for a Lantern here. Oh, I didn't want to draw that. All right, that's fine. We can just like hold this open forever then, I guess. Sire, Talisman. I'm going to mill these. Thought Knot Seer. All right, I'm fine with them drawing Thought Knot. Another Sire. So if we get another Mill Rock, we should be good. I'm just going to counter this just to get that out of our hand. That's fine. So they're still sitting on 1 card. Well, Pixis. I don't want them to have Myco Spawn because I don't want them to exile Ruins, I think. On cast. Draw land. Another Bridge is good. Good insurance. Playing a tier 1 deck, yeah. That's all we do on this channel. There's World Breaker. Yeah, this deck seems really hard just with like all the cast triggers. We're going to draw the Bridge and then Pixis this away. Especially because everything exiles. We can't even get it back with anything. We'll Pixis here. That's fine. Needle. Hey, Scratch. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. What do we needle here? Can I hold on to this? Really nothing what they have that, yeah, well, I'll take Beseju. I think that's the safest bet. I don't think they're running it, but out of all of those, that's like the most likely scenario. I mean, maybe this version is because they have a like Grove and Talisman. I'm just gonna draw. I don't mind drawing this if they're just drawing a land. We'll just keep passing. I'll Pixis here. I do not want them to have Thief. So Pixis into Myco Spawn, kind of annoying. Let's map. At least I guess if they exile Academy, it's kind of whatever. Crack map. Could get Saga, but we're gonna get Inventor's Fair here. Play that, sacrifice it. There's a Shredder on top, actually. That's whatever. Push-ups? Oh, man. I gotta take that off for my bum shoulder. Play Shredder. I think I'd let them have the Myco Spawn. I don't think they have... Blast Zone is something else we could needle. We're gonna take the risk. I'm gonna take the risk. Ugh, okay, okay. Well, that's annoying, actually. Yeah, Kozilek's is just, like, absurd. I'm just gonna Lantern that. They just have, like, too many things. Maybe we could have let them have Myco Spawn. I don't know if they have Blast Zone in their deck, but if they do, it makes things annoying, I guess. But it's... Maybe we should have just let them have that. We can get back Lantern, play it again. So that's why Academy's really nice, and that's why it's good to get rid of Myco Spawn. But they did draw a random card. That's the only downside. I'm going to draw the Needle and just name Blast Zone. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We'll check their deck afterwards and see. I mean, we're Pixising also, so we could also get rid of that. Smasher we don't care about, but we're going to Pixis anyway. Thought Not Seer. Don't want that. Saga's good. You going to check their what? I don't... Smasher there. They're going to play Thought Not Seer, sure. Now all we have to do is worry about clock. I'm just going to mill them, Devour, Ghost Quarter. Like, we could even get Crucible and stuff like that, but I'm not going to worry about that. 3, 4. Always worrying about clocks, yeah. Shredder. And we don't care about Devour either. Sire, we don't care about. Still mill them, though, because they're going to make us mill them out. Cookbook, sure. Get another Shredder. The Cookbook. So they're completely locked out. Like, unless they have a random card, but they're going to make us mill them out. Devour, mill. We'll just take the Saga. It's whatever. They're going to draw the Smasher, Grove, Pixis, or Shredder. Take the Crucible. Play Crucible, play Inventor's Fair. They can draw the Talisman. They play Ugin's Lab. They're taking like game actions, but it's like Kozilek's Command, Ugin's Lab. We're drawing our last Shredder. Get the Lantern, play Shredder. Just pass. Slow and steady, man. I know, opponents, this is what we expect, but it's fine. They have 12 cards left in library. Opponents will not concede. I hope you guys are enjoying this Christmas music. Let's see what we have left. Oh, just another Lantern. We should have plenty of time for game 3. There's World Breaker. No that. I guess they could get World Breakers back if they wanted. Yeah, I definitely should have used the Cookbook there. It's going to mill them out completely. Just F6. There we go. Yeah, definitely using the Cookbook there would have been good. Just to save a few seconds. Yeah, get that F6 value. Stonebrain's like tempting because we could name... I kind of want Spell Skites actually. What do we want out though? We didn't see any Besagers or Blast Zones, possibly F7. Like there's nothing we could needle. I definitely want Spell Skites, I think, because everything's on cast and it's exile, so Spell Skite's good there. I think Surgical's still decent to hit like K Command or Thief of Existence. We only have 10 minutes, I know. I can take this time to drink my coffee. This game seems very mechanical. Yeah, Torp Orb does nothing. No, Welding Jar. Like Stonebrain's tempting, but I think that's like too much. Like I'd rather Surgical one of those. Kind of just waiting for the clock to run out. All right, so we have about 10 minutes to mill our opponent out. Are we ready for it? Oh yeah, it's gonna be a grind. All right, easy mulligan here though. One land, double counterspell, no blue. So ideally what we want to do is get down a bridge. And I mean, I'd say hold up counterspell, but everything's on cast. I wonder if we do want, we're actually not running any consigns. I bet you consign is good in the sideboard because this matchup is so terrible. Maybe that was like an oversight on my part. Like maybe consign over, because like I like our sideboard. It has like a little bit of everything. You just need so many cards to feel like you're ahead with this deck though. That's the only sad part. Once you're like fully ahead, you feel fine, but getting that point feels almost impossible. All right, mulligan. We will keep this hand. Keep this, put back. I think we do have to put back Surgical. Jesus. Boys asking the real questions here. We'll save that answer for when we're playing League. All right, Urza's Saga. I'm going to play out Island, Shredder. I don't know if they're playing Meltdown either. I'm going to wait on Opal, but I'm going to play Saga next to probably start making constructs while we build towards Bridge. Mountain. No, Eldrazi Temple's really nice. I'm just going to mill them. Devour. Saga number 2. All right, now we have Rebuke up at least. Yeah, we're going to get our mods to do some stuff. Wait, what was it? Don't censor me? Oh, man. Censored. All right, let's see. We don't know what they're doing yet. Line Breaker. I think that's fine because we're going to get a bridge up, I guess. We're going to take some damage, but I think in the long run, it's going to be okay. Take 4. Mill them. Land. Academy. Play that. Play Opal. I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold open a construct. I don't want to play this out because I don't want it to get... We can Rebuke and we can make a construct. Dude, and they just concede. What? What is this? I mean, maybe that's so weird. I mean, maybe their hand was not good. Like, their lands are terrible. They only have one colorless source here. We get to make a construct and trade. We could hold open Rebuke. We get to cast Bridge. I don't know. We'll take that free win. All right, this is match 2. Cast Preordain. Found Metallic Rebuke. We're high rolling the Crucible. Agadeem's tapped into Ornithopter. Into Opal. I don't know what this is. Looks like a cool deck. War is a pretty good draw. We just need some more blue sources. And we're just going to pass. Hold up and Rebuke. It wouldn't be a stream if I didn't mute myself at least once. Yo, no lands? Oh. Ooh, Volt Scourge. Do I care about this? No. I care about that. They almost got us. Refurbished Familiar, Pauper, Staple. If we're going to use our mana, we might as well do something. That's just annoying. I don't feel like discarding anything. Right, Saga goes to 2. We'll just play out the island and pass. I mean, maybe this will just be a Saga beatdown. And I guess if we do let that go... 1, 2... Nah, we still can't. 1, 2... Oh no, they drew a Saga for turn. That's not good. All right, well... Their Saga is a lot better than ours. Maybe, unless we can just churn through a bunch. Familiar. All right, we're just going to discard the land because we have Crucible. They get in for 1. We'll make a construct. We need lands, I think. I mean, well, we have Crucible. Well, there's another land. I guess we're just going to float just to play out Crucible. Cookbook can make our constructs larger. I don't know what we'd be needling necessarily. They could have so much. I think I am just going to get Lantern here. Ornithopter. Play out Crucible. Play Academy or Saga. That's fine. We can Whir for Bridge if we want, just to kind of... I think that's what we're going to end up doing, maybe. Even though we do have the Sagas, we'll see. Because they're also going to have constructs. Oh, no beef, only Plant Eater. Those are some fighting words. They do make a construct. Yeah, I guess we are just going to Bridge. They get in for 3. It's kind of annoying we're drawing a land, but we can transmute. But there's nothing to really transmute for. They get in for 3. Yeah, we're just going to Bridge this game. Until we get like... Oh, I guess we could... You know what? Let's just transmute for... Oh, there's Codex Shredder too. I was going to say, we can just transmute for... What's it called? Ghost Quarter. We could also transmute for Inventor's Fair to get Bridge. I mean, maybe this is stupid because they already have the construct. Yeah, maybe that was dumb, actually. I was gonna say, maybe we can just, like, out-saga them, like, out-grind them. Oh, they don't have basics. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll get Bridge down first, just to play it safe. And then we can always bounce our own Bridge if we need to. Yeah, I think if we took our time and thought about that, probably worrying for Bridge first. But we also don't know what they can get with Urza Saga, so I don't know. We're definitely gonna chump here, though. Oh, they don't even attack with... Okay, cool. Down to 13. 1 blue mana. We're finally ahead on clock, which is nice. All right, we're going to draw the Soul Guide Lantern. This is going to get a Shredder. And then I guess we'll just be on the Shredder plan most likely. Because we don't have Shadow Spear, so we can't really gain life except for Inventor's Fair. Shredder. Oh, and Cookbook, duh. Thank you, Porcon. Oh, man. All right, let's... I kind of want to empty our hand here. I'm just going to empty our hand. Ether Saga. We'll just be on the mill plan. I think that's fine. And, like, I don't care if they draw lands. I don't know, like, what I'm thinking. Like Cookbook is just such an integral part of our decks, and I'm just, like, blanking on that. All right, we will cast Lantern. Or, I mean, cast... We could Needle Cranial Plating. That's also a thing. That is the only way they can win, is with Ornithopter Cranial Plating. But we can just keep them off of it. And we'll have Urza Saga. We can also... Probably just going to Ghost Quarter them out of the game. We'll draw another Shredder, too. And that should seal the deal. Play Shredder. Play Ghost Quarter. We'll stop at their draw step, too. Because I want them to draw the Volt Scourge. I don't want to Ghost Quarter them. They might, like, try to shuffle. So they should be locked out now. Oh, Salvage Titan. All right, we'll just Ghost Quarter them. I'm going to get rid of Urborg just because... I mean, they're always going to have Opal. I just want to get rid of this just to make it so we're tapping easier. We don't care about having black. They found a basic? That's weird. Necrodominance? What? I guess that's why they're playing Agadeems? Oh, well, that's annoying. When did we see... We did not see them draw that. Have they just been sitting on trying... Or, like, not enough mana to get that? I wonder why they didn't shuffle or didn't get a swamp when we Ghost Quartered them the first time. Well, that makes things a lot more awkward. They're always going to have, I guess, 2 mana here. So we can never... Maybe Ghost Quartering is not the right play now. Kind of sad about that. They can draw a bunch of cards just because it doesn't matter. But maybe we keep them off like Shieldred. Shieldred's a way that they can win. They go to 1. Revealed, let's see. There's Cranial Plating. Oh no, we dead because of Cranial Plating now? Soul Spike. Oh no, we're not just like safe behind Bridge. So this is what's tough when playing Lantern, when you play against fringe decks like this. Oh no. Like, we weren't expecting Necrodominance. Just mono black artifacts with Necro and stuff. That stinks. All right, let's mill them. I mean, should we be milling ourselves to try to find, I guess, Needle? Yeah, I guess we'll just mill ourselves. Because we lose to just... Oh, wait, they have another Soul Spike? We go to 1? Wow, they hit really well. They hit 3 Soul Spikes and they're... All right, so now we need... Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, now we need, like, Cookbook, Needle. I thought we, like, had this, man. This one card just ruined the whole game. And they have Bogart Trawler, which can exile our graveyard. I guess let's see what they exile. I don't want to draw this land. Yeah, it looks like they kept... What's it called, too? And we don't have a way of getting Needle immediately. Besides... I guess we could, No, we don't have mana. Like, we could, No, we don't have map. Another Lantern. I'm gonna mill them. Okay. I guess we draw a Lantern. Play out Saga. Yeah, this is just so awkward now. I think we just lose because they're gonna do, what's it called? The Cranial Plating trick. I'm assuming they know it. They also only need 1 more Soul Spike. And there's double black, double black. Don't attack. No, they know about it. Damn, dude, that sucks. So we could have played around that by getting Needle on Cranial Plating. We couldn't play around Necrodominance, though. But if we just gain enough life with Cookbook, I guess. Brutal. We won Stonebrain for Necro, maybe. And we didn't draw any Counterspells, which would have been pretty fantastic there. At some point, like, Counterspell on Necro would have been sweet. Their graveyard really doesn't matter. We don't know what their artifact removal suite looks like. Maybe Stonebrain for Necro. I wonder if they're going to have, like, hand disruption and stuff like that. I think we just try this. It's just kind of like, we just kind of have to have the answers for whatever they have at that time. That's such a shame. We were really far ahead until they drew 21 cards. But now we know to keep open Counterspell for, like, turn 3. All right, on the play. And it doesn't help that we're mulliganing a lot. This is going to be another mulligan. We kept 6 last time. This will have to be a keep. Turn 1. Here. We can hold up Rebuke. Bridge is good. I guess we put back Crucible, keep, even though I love Crucible. Go Island, Shredder, Opal. Yeah, our hand's going to need a lot of help. At least a Lantern, maybe a Preordain. Probably going to hold this until turn 3. We need another land and or artifact. Velmire untapped. It's like Thoughtseize, Ornithopter, Opal, Bolt Scourge. Jeez. Guess we have to get rid of the Rebuke. This is like a gross start, man. All right. It's like we just have to bank on Bridge being really good. I'd like to draw an Urza Saga. That would be ideal. Do another Shredder. Kind of just want to mill them once. Let's see. There's Soul Spike. And I guess we just mill them. All right, whatever. Is Bridge going to be enough? That's the question. Get him for 3. Yeah, Urza Saga is our best draw, I think. All right, tapped Velmire is good. Second Ensnaring Bridge, not really what we want. It'll be good for insurance purposes, I guess, but there's really no like good time to mill them. They're just kind of doing whatever. We're just trying to like snipe some good stuff. But they've access to 3 mana here. If we could get a Lantern, we'd feel really confident. But they don't have Necro, or else they would have cast it already. Shadow Spear. They could equip it to Ornithopter if they wanted to. All right, they get in for 1. We mill another Blood Fountain. Play out Ensnaring Bridge. Number 2. Second Opal. Keep this. It's funny that we're 4 minutes ahead on clock too. But I guess we're not really doing the mill thing or the Lantern thing yet. And they just pass. Oh, play land. Yeah, if we can get a Lantern, man, feeling so good. We mill another Soul Spike. Oh my god, we've milled 3 Soul Spikes, dude. That's crazy. Otawara. All right, we just have to play it. We could hold it and actually we can't even cast it, so it's whatever. There's a Saga. I'm gonna Ghost Quarter that immediately so they don't get the mana. They're obviously gonna have plenty of swamps. We didn't mill them there. We should have milled them. Another Opal. Thanks, Boyd. Yeah, welcome everyone. Just playing some Mono Blue Lantern on this chill Sunday morning, evening, afternoon. What is that? Yeah, afternoon. Just trying to draw a Lantern against Mono Black. Oh, they have another Saga. This is Mono Black Artifact Necro. I don't know what this is going to get out of their sideboard though. Hopefully nothing. Maybe like Needles for Shredder? I don't know. I mean, we're getting rid of their drums. Come on, Saga or Lantern? Oh wait, does this get... Is Cranial... No, Cranial Plating's 2 mana. I was going to say. It's going to basically come down to who top decks. They've been sitting on a couple cards in hand. I'm not sure what they are though. Lantern, Saga. Bridges don't mean anything. Third Bridge. So we're going to mill them. Just try to make it so that way their Saga's less impactful if we can mill some 1-drops. Opal, another Springleaf Drum. So we've milled 3 Springleaf Drums and they're going to have a 4th one here though. And 3 Soul Spikes. They get another Ornithopter. Maybe they're just like sitting on a Cranial Plating waiting to 1-shot me. There's a Whir. Let's do that now. I'm going to Whir for 1 for Lantern. Because there's nothing else we'd want to Whir for. Like we could Whir for Stonebrain for Necro, but I think because we already have the 2 Shredders out and hopefully Pixis Break the Ice. That's an interesting card to bring in. Of course, they draw it right when we have Saga up here. I want to keep Saga around. There's Necro. Okay, we don't care about Bogart Troller or Fell the Profane. Maybe they've been sitting on a Break the Ice this whole time and they're just going to break this, which is fine. Like, if that's the only thing they're going to do. Play this out. We're fine with that. Mox Opal, we don't care about that. Do we want to draw the map for an additional Saga, maybe? I think I'm fine with drawing the map. And Whir's really good for... I mean, we can get Pithing Needle with Urza Saga, so I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll just hold on to this for, what's it called? Inventor's Fair. Oh, and they scoop. All right, we got there. This is how the first game should have gone, if we knew what they were on. So we milled 3 Soul Spikes. They brought in Break the Ice for Urza Saga. That's something to be aware of. I don't think this is a good card to bring in, but is there anything else we want? We didn't see any other artifact hate, though. I think we just run it back. This hand, really don't like this hand. Like it has Bridge, it does have Counterspell, and we do have 2 blue mana. Inventor's Fair can eventually find us something. Mono Blue Lantern's kind of nutso, but I love it. It's like neat, right? Like it does work. It like weirdly can be effective because you have like the Lantern core with Counterspell backup. Like if we didn't keep this, what would we be looking for? We have Bridge, which is the most important thing. We have Counterspell for Necro. I mean, I guess it's fine. I don't know. Let's try it. We can empty our... We just can't draw any more lands. It's very land heavy, even though we have the Fair. We're going to fetch turn 1 just to get rid of the quote thin our deck. Let's see if they have like a wild start this time. It does not look like they do. Just Ornithopter, pass. Another Counterspell. So we'll fetch an island out and pass. Yeah, we usually play just, I guess, more traditional Lantern, but we have this version. I definitely want to play a Dimir Whir version. I think will be fun. And then obviously like Whir Prison is always on the table. All right, they go this tap. This looks like they have Necro. Like they have to have Necro. There's no way they would have kept this hand otherwise. There's Lantern, but we're not going to tap out. So it looks like maybe we're holding up Expedition Map, which we could just get Inventor's or Academy. There's Urborg. Show me the Necro. Mox Opal. Called shots. And without Necro, their deck does like absolutely nothing. But we are going to have to chill maybe one more turn to see if we can tap out, because we do have the counterspell. We can start gaining life with Inventor's Fair Lantern. Another bridge, not really what we need right now. But now we can see what they're drawing. Vault Scourge, don't care about that. Don't care about Bogart Troller. I kind of want Cookbook, actually. All right, they're just casting Vault Scourge here. What's their last card in their hand, though? That's the question. They've been sitting on this card. They're going to cast it. Oh, no, they're just equipping. 2-1 haste. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to crack map because I don't want a second land in my hand. And this will empty our hand and give us life. Urza Saga is really good. Play this out. Play Cookbook. I'm not going to cast Bridge here. I'm going to hold up Counterspell for this last card that we still don't know what it is. But we can always Underworld Cookbook, Ensnaring Bridge, and eat the food to gain life. That's the land we knew about. And they play it tapped. Do people ever call you Schmike? No, I've never heard that before. Why? Who would do that? Or what would that mean? They get in for 2. Discard Bridge, make a food. No, don't start a trend here. I guess we'll just eat the food. Go up to 19. Payday's just like trend setting here. Urza Saga. Play out Bridge. They play out their own Urza Saga. What is this card in their hand, man? It's making me like so nervous. Unless it's just maybe Soul Spike. Maybe we don't even have to worry about it. It's probably just Soul Spike. I mean, we're just going to draw this because we're going to Cookbook it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Do they play Cranial Plating? They do, which is what we're going to get Needle for, so they can't Cranial Plating Ornithopter. Payday, thank you for the follow. Welcome officially. So that's how they got us in game 1. We didn't know what they were on, and then they randomly played Necrodominance and got us with, they drew 21 cards and killed us. All right, let's just pass. Before attacks, we'll Cookbook, Rebuke. We don't care about them drawing that. We don't care about, let's target creatures. We don't care about that either. I'm just curious what they get here, if they get Needle or what. Discard Rebuke, they make a construct. I mean, do we care about Opal? Do we want Opal? I don't think so. We can Inventor's Fair for something. I think I'm going to wait on that just because I don't know what I want to Inventor's Fair for. Maybe Crucible, honestly. I want that to say welcome to Schmike Nash. All right, so we're going to draw, let me order this. I'm going to draw the Opal. I mean, maybe we actually Inventor's Fair for Spellskite. I think that's, oh, use map to get Ghost Quarter. I kind of like that, actually. Okay, well, dude, we haven't gotten to like make any decisions. I do like the map for Ghost Quarter to kill this. This would probably go get Needle to shut off potential cranial plating things. This would go get Crucible to go get back Ghost Quarter or Urza Saga to just keep churning out things. Payday Schmayday. Oh no. I mean, we'll take it. So I think we were in a pretty commanding lead though, and we just had Counterspell up. We read their hand that they wouldn't have kept anything other than Necro. You don't scoop the Lantern, I enjoy the mutual suffering. That's fair. As a Lantern player, we can't really complain because we're playing the deck, so. Ooh, this hand. This is an interesting hand. I'm going to keep it because we have the Island. Island and Saga, I like this. Bridge is fantastic for most matchups. Cage could be lights out for some things. Let's just start on a Cage, though. We don't know what we're going to Needle, and we can hold up Rebuke for turn 2. Like, if this is a graveyard deck, we're just sitting pretty. Oh, that's not good. It's 100% blind. It's 100% blind name Ren and 6. This is going to be creativity, like 95% of the time. Well, now we get to actually see. Yep, creativity. Fable. But see, do we Needle Ren or do we Needle Beseiju? That's the question. You found out yesterday that Cage stops Manifest from Oculus? Oh, that's cool. It does make sense, but I didn't consider it, but it's creature cards in graveyards and libraries because it's like they can't enter. Yeah. But see, yeah, do we Needle Beseiju? I think we Needle Ren because they only have like one Beseiju. And if they Beseiju one thing, I guess it just kind of sucks, but whatever. They play 0 to 1, but if they're playing Proving Ground, sometimes that may make a difference. Unfortunately, we don't have Torpor Orb in the main deck, so we can't get Torpor Orb. But we do have Orvars, Stone Brains. We came prepared for this matchup. Torpor Orb, Welding Jars, Faithless Looting, Raucous Theater. So they drew Fable for turn, and now they Faithless Looting. I think they drew 2 lands. They discarded Push and Bolt, which makes sense. I guess they didn't have a Ren in hand, so we got Payday asking for a gift sub. They keep a card on top. Oh wait, we know what's on top, though. I wonder why they would keep that on top. I guess they need the land, but we draw Whir. Not really what we want. Play Saga. I think we're gonna Rebuke the, I don't know, this is gonna be tough. There's Ren, and they're gonna get to fetch it away too, which sucks. Does he get to play Fable here? Because now it's like, do we rebuke the... Oh, thank you for the thank you for the use of Amazon Prime. Thank you for the sub. Oh, yeah, you get the Karn emote now. Fable's just so annoying. And creativity's on top, but we're gonna get rid of it. So here's the thing too. I kind of want to counter this and keep them off lands. Is that a thing? But they're gonna have looting. This seems brutal. Not knowing what's in their hand. I think we counter this, man. We do have bridge, and like when they Archon, they can't attack with Archon. So every time I hear Bazers, I just think of the song. Okay, there's that. We'll float this mana. Get Shredder. Another Whir. So the annoying thing too is that they can creativity our things. I think I'm gonna mill this. Persist. Okay, we don't care about persist. I will play out the bridge. So persist is a good draw, or we don't care about that. If they don't play a land this turn, okay, just kidding. Okay, we knew about the Dwarven Mine. So if they have creativity here, we lose Whir, which is whatever. Archon, lose Whir. They're drawing a push. We want to draw the Whir here. Counterspell. We'll float. I guess we just get another Shredder, right? All right, so we don't have the blue source yet. Map. I think this is fine. So now we don't know what's in their hand. Like they should just have like lands and stuff in their hand. Thoughtseize. I guess as long as they don't have another creativity for Ensnaring Bridge. No, the Beseiju. Oh, that's so annoying. It's literally a one of. Yeah. Yeah, we can just Whir for bridge again. Still kind of annoying. So that should be good for now. Ensnaring Bridge. Oh, Inventor's Fair is pretty good. Yeah, Slayer with the calm plays. Blood Crypt that we knew about. Faithless Looting. Looting really makes this matchup hard as well, just because they can draw like 2 cards quickly. We don't really get a chance to interact with that. Yeah, so Lantern wins either with milling them out, or if we get to play our sagas, saga beats, or opponent just concedes. Inventor's Fair. Honestly, the hardest part about this deck is staying ahead on clock. All right, they have creativity on top, which we obviously have to get rid of. We'll pass. We'll make them act. So we'll Shredder, they'll crack this. Oh, or not. I'm gonna let them draw the Thoughtseize. We don't care about that. We'll draw the map. We can be patient. They have like, I think their hand's like Thoughtseize, something or other. All right, now they crack. Beta push. We'll go into the yard. And they have a land on top. I guess I should stop at the draw step too, because they draw that. No, we don't care about that either. I mean, I guess to save time, I guess we should mill them a little bit. Thoughtseize. I'm going to keep the 1 up there. That's fine. And now that we have Pixis, now we can just like start turbo milling them. And Pixis is really good in this matchup if you don't have Cage, because it exiles instead of putting it into the graveyard. So they should have 1 more Surveil land. They don't. All right, they draw, like there's an Archon. We don't want them to draw the Archons because it just makes things annoying. So we're just going to Pixis that. Hello and good evening. Dare Shushi. I like that. That's a cool name. All right, we'll just mill them a little bit. Persist, just to save time, even though all those are dead cards. Archon, Island. We're at 19. We don't care if they draw that, actually. We have no cards in hand. So they should just like hard cast it just to do it. All right, here's the Archon. So we know their hand is like double Thoughtseize. All right, we definitely don't want to draw Counterspell. Needle. I'll draw the Needle. I'm just going to name Beseiju just in case they randomly have a second one. There's Ren and 6. That's also needled already. We can also Inventor's Fair for an additional needle, or for an additional mill rock. So we have Ren needled, we have Beseiju needled, the correct Scalding Tarn. We do not want them to have Fable. Gonna mill that. I don't mind drawing a second Ensnaring Bridge for 2 Fables. Ren and 6, that's fine. Oh, we win. That's cool, dude. Game 1 against Archon. You like playing against Lantern, you have to improvise unusual play lines. Yeah, it's neat. It's cool on this end, and then just kind of playing around all the artifacts and stuff like that. There's a lot to think about. All right, winning game 1 is huge because they're never going to expect the Orvar. Dismember. We kind of have a lot for this matchup, and we're probably going to have to trim down on some things. Everything's really good against them. Like, we definitely want the Orvars, 100%. We definitely want Stonebrain, 100%. They're going to be bringing in Meltdown, so Welding Jar and Spellskite is not the greatest. Stonebrain on Meltdown's really good, as well as just creativity. We want the counterspells for the Meltdowns. Surgical's great. The most funny way was to double Dismember my 2 Thought Knot Seers to get lethal with my 2/2 tokens. Oh, that's cool. That's really funny. Yeah, you have to like definitely think about like cool plays, like kind of think outside the box, I think. What do we take out though? We want these 4. Like counterspells are so good. Just everything's so good against. We want Ensnaring Bridges. I mean, I guess maybe we just, because we have all the hate, we can kind of go down 1-on-1 here for 2 Orvar. Rebukes are good. Catch-alls. I think map is not where we want to be. It's going to be a little too slow, I think. Maybe. Cookbook can be solid. We have 2 forms of graveyard hate. I'm not going to bring in any more graveyard hate just because... And then honestly, double blue... Oh, wait. We'll try this. Take out a 2-drop for 2 more, like 2 drops here. And try that. Oh, wait. Oh, no. We have the Orvar and the Stonebrain, but no lands. All right, we're going to mulligan. That's sad. Man, we had the Orvar. We will keep this, though. We can't throw this back. It's put back Inventor's Fair and hold... I mean, Inventor's Fair is solid. Crucible, 3 lands. I think this is fine. Maybe we can preordain into Orvar. I really want to get them. They're never going to expect it. Hopefully no Thoughtseize. So even if we did have the Orvar... So do they take Rebuke or preordain here? I kind of want them to take Rebuke. I really want to find something good here. They take Rebuke. Okay. Bridge. Take preordain. Oh, I want both of these, right? We want like Needle for Boseiju and then Cage for graveyard stuff. They don't have any graveyard stuff yet, but I think setting up could be good. I'm going to top and draw the Cage and not the Needle, because if they Thoughtseize me again, I'd rather them take the Cage, but they might just take Ensnaring Bridge anyway. So we can go turn 2, Cage and Needle, turn 3, Bridge. There's Sushi. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. They keep a card on top. They definitely bring in additional Boseijus. So now the question is, do we go Saga probably to get this going, but then turn 3, we're going to Bridge. Maybe we don't have to Bridge immediately. Let's Cage. I think we do name Boseiju here because they didn't have Ren. I mean, they could have Ren here, and then they can keep getting their land drops back. That's the only downside with not knowing what they're on. But I think this is fine. If anything, we can get a second Needle for Ren. This just kind of locks them out of that avenue. But they could also have Meltdown. So Meltdown on 1 just murders us here. Please no Meltdown. Just land, go. Okay, I'm glad we didn't Needle Ren. I wonder if they're just like sitting on things to kind of blow us out. They could just be sitting on creativity, which constructs are kind of useless. Bridge is good against that. We can't whir. Actually, let's do this. I'm not going to play for constructs. I want to get maybe whir down for Stonebrain. So let's just play Crucible, because I want to get Scalding Tarn for more blue sources. And then we'll pass. Raucous Theater. Assuming they're sitting on creativity, there's no way they're doing absolutely nothing this whole time. Veil of Summer. They thought really hard about that one. I kind of wish they kept it, to be honest. There's the Boseiju. And no creativity. All right. Another Bridge. We'll float the mana. I mean, I guess we could get our beats on, to be honest. I feel like we're going to get blown out. That's what I think. Let's Lantern. Persist. Do we Stonebrain? I mean, I guess we can't right now anyway. We're 1 mana short. We are drawing the Shredder. Yeah, let's just hold. We could play out Bridge here. Yeah, what do they have here? Oh, Cycling. Wow. Archon. It's crazy they cycled Persist. Cycled 4 Persist. Yeah, I really want to draw the Shredder, so we're not going to fetch anything away. I feel like they have Meltdown though, right? They do have Meltdown. X equals 3? They played their Boseiju out. How do we want to handle this? It's pretty annoying, actually. We didn't bring any jars in, right? Yeah, we didn't bring any jars in. I think a jar would have been good against Meltdown, so maybe that's a good jar. Yeah, I mean, jar would be fantastic here, actually. I'm just trying to think if I want to whir. I mean, we could whir for map, for Academy to get back all these. Let's fetch first, see what's on the top of our deck. Mox. I mean, they're drawing another land, so we don't care about that. Let's just whir. Like, we could whir for Stonebrain, we could whir for... Oh, we took the map out, too. Jeez. Pedro, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, if we did have jar, we definitely could have gotten it. I'm just going to whir for Stonebrain here. Look at that. Wait, I'm so dumb. Wait, no. Oh, no. Oh, okay. That's so funny. Oh, geez. Okay, well, it's fine. It's fine. We can get some stuff back here. That's hilarious. Oh, man. So if we did have jar would have been a good play. But because we did not have jar, we basically said 3 mana, put Stonebrain in our graveyard. Yeah, so we whirred for 4 just because we had the artifacts. So you can always whir for the max, even though you're not going to use it. But yeah, with Ruins, we can start getting everything back. Hopefully they didn't top deck creativity. I mean, if they did, it's not the biggest deal unless they target our bridge as well. But they did not target our bridge. They could have targeted our bridge here. They chose not to. So the question is, what do we want to get back? Yeah. I mean, we could just get back Lantern just to kind of see what they're drawing, and maybe Stonebrain. Needle on Boseiju, maybe? I don't know. There's so many. I mean, yeah, maybe we Needle Boseiju. They have to have more than one, right? But we could also get Meltdowned. So maybe, yeah, I mean, Lantern to see what we, to Yeah, Lantern to see what they're drawing, so that way we know what to do next. I kind of like that too, actually. Now we're just kind of on the top of there. We're just hoping they don't draw anything. Can't believe we made that mistake too. That's so funny. All right, let's get Lantern back. Play Lantern. Faithless Looting's pretty good for them. I kind of want a Stonebrain Meltdown, to be honest. Because if they cast Meltdown again, we just lose. If they looting into Meltdown, persist and push into the yard. Yeah, Stonebrain letting us know what's in their deck, I think is really cool too. Sucks we can't cast it this turn though. Next turn, Stomping Ground. They're saving all their fetch lands to manipulate their library, which is smart. We just have to get lucky they don't have anything. Okay, Veil of Summer does nothing. They make a Dwarf token that can attack for 1. They draw Veil, Mountain on top, another land. So fortunately they're flooding a little bit, which is nice for us. They fetch again. Faithless Looting's pretty good for them. Stonebrain will get rid of that, so we're fine with that. So Veil, oh, what is this? Oh, no, another, oh, that's so annoying. All right, well, they should have attacked first, but now we have to wait a whole nother turn. And they're drawing Fable. Veil only protects them against blue and black, so we still can target them with colorless Stonebrain. That is something to be aware of, though. Like, that could mess things up. All right, we're going to do it again. I guess, too, you know what? We probably could have just drawn the Soul Guide Lantern and then end of turn Stonebrain, so we don't have to do this main phase like that. So that's kind of a... I think we've been making that mistake for the last, like, 4 turns. We don't have to do that immediately, unless, like, we're going to... If we had an additional land, so that was kind of stupid. They discard Fable and Persist, because they do get to get in for 2 now because we did that. Flashback. I wonder if they brought in Terastodons, or if they even have them. They discard Mountain and Fable. I wonder why they're discarding Fables. Another Faithless Looting, wow. Beseiju. Luckily we have that needled. So they do have more than one Beseiju as well. Digging for Meltdown, yeah. If they find it, we're kind of screwed. They've literally looted 80 times. They're halfway through their deck. So we're definitely going to Stonebrain Meltdown now. We're just going to draw this just because it's a 1-drop and we can cast it easily next turn. Stonebrain, target you, name Meltdown. And there it is. 2 more Meltdowns. 3 is like the usual amount. What's left in their deck to get them out of this? They have nothing. Fatal Push. Oh, they do have creativities. Oh, no. All right, well, unfortunately, we have to shuffle that away. Creativity, they have like main deck Artifact Hate. So now we're just going to have to Academy back Lantern and just hope they don't draw. They have 3 outs. We just got to hope they don't draw one of the 3 outs. Are you serious? No, they drew it? Oh, come on, dude. Oh, wait, they didn't target our stuff. They must not know about that then. Discard. And now they can't even attack. Oh, man. We are so lucky, dude. They top decked it too. I guess that's like fair, right? If they're going to top deck. Oh, man. Yeah, that's very fortunate for us. Yeah, they must be. I mean, Creativity is a really popular deck. So now we just have to play to our clock. And here's a Codex Shredder too. Yeah, Creativity is... Oh, wait. They're drawing another one? I guess... Oh, they're fetching it away. Okay, cool. Man. But yeah, Creativity's become a really popular deck, so everyone's trying it, which makes sense. They're at... Wow, they've drawn all their cards, dude. They've looted through their entire deck. They're at 14 cards left in the library. They're going to flashback looting again. Oh, wait, Persist. Forgot about that one, huh? Flashback looting. Oh, no, did we forget about Persist? We did, I guess because we didn't have a... We had Cage the whole time, and then we just forgot to put that back in. Oh, no, no more Persists, please. Oh, this is... God, they have so many outs. It's like insane. Digging for bolts. How many Persists have they used? 1, 2. They have 2 more Persists in their 9 cards. They might have it in hand. Well, no, they would have cast it already, right? I think we're just going to draw this. Play that. I will shred this, even though they haven't used it. Well, there's a push. So as long as they don't have a push, persist in hand, which they would have cast, I would imagine here. Fable. Another looting. I mean, I guess... Oh, shoot. Persist. Are we just dead because of that? No, they have it. We should have got Cage back, I guess. Oh my god, we lost, dude. We played that so poorly. All right. We should have lost regardless, but we definitely played that not as well as we could have. Okay, so we definitely want Welding Jars. Oh man, that's brutal. We threw that, I think. So if we got Cage back, we would have won instead of Shredder there. That's sad. Now we just have to play like super fast. Counterspells, we could take out, like they're bringing in Veils. I don't know. I mean, Dismember's kind of decent-ish, but let's just try that. The map wouldn't have let... Oh my god, another no-lander with Orvar. Mulligan. Lele, thank you for the follow. All right, we're going to keep this. Put back Lantern. We got to play really fast. Let's start with Lantern. We could start with Needle and Beseiju. They have Dwarven Mine. We have 5 minutes, Take off their draw step. We would love for them to mill an Archon, honestly. But we just have to like, go turbo mode here. I don't even think we're going to be able to... Well, name Boseiju. If they have like a meltdown in hand, we're just kind of screwed. Oh man, that's so sad. Yeah, Zero. I'm not sure what the map... What would you have gotten with the map? Let's just play out Bridge. I want to Whir for Stonebrain for meltdown, I think. If they're not using creativity to kill our things, Thoughtseize is really annoying too. Maybe they mill an Archon to the art here. Oh wait, it's right here. Thoughtseize. Okay. Oh, the map. Yeah, you're right. All right, we just have to let them draw the Thoughtseize. Yeah, the map, I mean, the map could be something, but in that situation, it would be better than now. Fable, sure. We're drawing Ghost Quarter. Just pass. I mean, we could Whir. I guess we'll see what they do here. Maybe they discard an Archon. That would be ideal. I feel like they have to have an Archon in hand. They do. See if they go to persist it. They do have, wow, they have the, oh, Thoughtseize. Okay. Get rid of Archon. Oh, come on. No, they have it in hand. Oh, that's so sad. They have no more ways of winning though. But now they can melt down. I mean, now we can Whir for, I mean, if they could just hit this, I think maybe we do Jar. Let's see. Let's look at our thing. We only have 3 minutes left too, which sucks. We just kind of have to play fast. I think we just Jar here. We have 3.5 minutes. Their hand was just double Boseiju, was it? Oh, they drew creativity. Maybe they pitch it. They do pitch it. Sweet. They didn't melt down. All right, we have to just play Bridge, even though they're just going to set up for a huge meltdown. We want them to just kind of looting through their deck because they're pitching creativities. So Dwarven Mine. Here comes the meltdown. They also might have another Boseiju in hand, I think. I'm going to shuffle away this. Draw the Bridge. Yeah, I think they have another Boseiju in hand, though. So we could have held the second Bridge, I guess, because of, like, who cares if they're getting in for 1/1s like this? Stonebrain. Do we hit Meltdown or we hit Boseiju? I think they had 2 Boseijus in hand. I don't know how many they had. Graveyard. Oh, no, they didn't. Okay. They have 2 Meltdowns left. All right. And their hand's just all lands. Yeah, I think holding the Bridge would have been fine there. So then we get to save Jar. Yeah, we're at 230. We're just going to F6 through most things. Unless they... I mean, this is what makes things hard, too. They just have so much dig, and we can't... like, we have nothing to affect that. It's all the lootings. Yeah, we can, like, Needle Boseiju, and there's Cage. Needle Boseiju, and Stonebrain Meltdowns. It's not looking good for us, though. They just have so much... Oh, well, now they can't Faithless Looting, at least, anymore. Did they top deck the Meltdown? Oh, we got the Orvar. Wait, why did they randomly target our thing now? I don't know. We have Orvar. Island... Their friend probably came in, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're stressed on clock, but again, they could be a new player, like Needle. Actually, yeah, I'll just name Ren. We could name the other side of Goblin Shaman token. I mean, Kiki Jiki. But Ren can just like ping us down a little bit. Of course, they draw the Fable there. I would like a Bridge. No. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get there this time. Man, just like, it's crazy. One mistake just for the entire game just like throws it. But again, they weren't like utilizing their creativities, right? So we shouldn't have survived as long as we did anyway. So you can't feel bad. No Fatal Push. It's also funny they kept their Fatal Pushes in too. Like that's the first card that comes out. All right, we get one more turn. Let's Ghost Quarter, get an Island out. Preordain, I'm still alive. No. Bottom. No. I think they were Galaxy Brained. Oh man, they led us into a false sense of security and then we just threw it. All right, we're gonna keep this. I guess keep. You have turn 1 Lantern, Opal, put up Counterspell on turn 2. Transmute for Academy and Academy for Bridge. Oh, yeah. And that's the thing too, where there's just a lot of convoluted lines with this deck, but you just need the time. And that's why they're in the deck, because usually if you get the Bridge down, there's a lot of time to just manipulate everything. Like Talaria West for land. Oh, we're against Raja, who's an energy player. So now we have to worry about Static Prison. Got to get a Bridge down immediately. Ed Wadding, thank you for the YouTube sub. Thank you. Discharge. Ocelot Pride. If anything, we can hold up Counterspell, end of turn Whir for Bridge, which is nice. A Johnny. We also have to worry about Goblin Bombardment, which is really annoying. They have a lot of avenues to attack through Bridge. Elegant Parlor. See if they want to... I would pitch this, honestly. They are not interested in doing that, though. There's a Shredder. So, Guide of Souls. They shock that in. Maybe they just play Flage out. Down to 17. They're just going to play out a Johnny. We could always Needle a Johnny's flip side. I just really want to counter Goblin Bombardment or something. Play out Shredder. So now the question is, are we playing around Static Prison here? Because if we are, then we have to let them attack. Oh no. That's a reason to counter a Johnny. Because now we have to like, now we'd have to work for Needle for a Johnny. And then we just like die to cats. 1, 2. Yeah, this is going to be awkward. Because now we can't get bridge here because we let a Johnny go. So that was probably a mistake. A Johnny and a Cuddle Avenger. So now if they have Static Prison, we're screwed. I spelled it right. So we'll Needle that. They don't do anything. Maybe we should have waited until they flipped it, actually. Yeah, okay, that was stupid too. We should have just waited. Oh, man. Making a few mistakes. Yeah, we let them kill that because end of turn they can't do it anyway, so that was just stupid to do that. Now we have to dig for a bridge. Pithing Needle, need a bridge here. Preordain something. There's Whir. We will take that. We have to play this out. We have another Whir on top too, which is not going to get drawn, unfortunately. All right, so we'll Whir for bridge here. If they have static, at least we get 1 turn off. But they do get in with some cats. Yeah, I think it all comes back to not countering a Johnny. That just, one play just ruins the, 1, 2. Oh, wait, we're still dead. 3, because they didn't give anything energy. They didn't have the energy. Well, they just flayed, right? Yeah. All right. It would have helped. Yeah, I think so. If we counterspell there, it would have been a lot better. This matchup is also pretty tough. Welding Jars. Surgical for Flage is pretty good. Needle for Goblin Bombardment. I don't think we need Cage, though. I think that's like a little too much. If we just bring in, I don't know how much, depending on what they bring in, like meltdowns and stuff like that. I mean, Surgical for Flage, if we already have Soul Guide Lantern, maybe we don't need that much Graveyard Hate. Just Surgical's fine. Maybe Dismember to slow things down. Counterspell's really not that good. They just have so many, I mean, it's good against the hate, I guess. But even if they don't have that, or on the play. I guess. Like, it has our stuff, but start off with the Lantern. Oh, no. Stony. All right. Obviously holding up Counterspell for that. Again, Boros kind of separates their hate between Stony and Untimely Malfunction, stuff like that. There's Ocelot Pride. All right, they know about Rebuke, so we have to let them draw a Johnny, I guess. Ragavan's really annoying too. Yeah, just like everything in their deck's really annoying. Obviously, the bannings did not really impact this deck that much. They're fetching away Ragavan for a land. We are going to counter this. And now they're going to be like, oh, they used the Rebuke. Now they're not going to have it for Stony. Draw the island. Play another Lantern. Now we just need a bridge, and we need them to not have Static Prism. Get them for 2. We're also not drawing really anything. Elegant Parlor. They keep it on top, obviously. Wow, they just don't play anything. I mean, I guess they don't need to. All right, we're definitely going to fetch this away. They can literally just win this way. Oh, they're playing the failure version, sure. We have to, unfortunately, we do have to counter this because that can flicker our bridge away when we eventually get it. I think this is like a bad card in this deck. The list that they're copying was running like 2, and it really didn't have it didn't look like it had any synergy. I don't know if you guys saw that one. They have to play out Stony. There we go. Been waiting for this forever. Watch, they have like double Stony. No, okay. Shredder. We just need a bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we have to dig for a bridge here. There's a bridge. Gonna work for, come on, no Static Prison. They can't have Static Prison. They can't have Goblin Bombardment. They can't kill a cat to activate a Johnny. They can't do a million things their deck can do. And they have Meltdown. No. All right. Yeah, it's tough to beat these draws when they have like kind of everything. And that's why, again, this deck is like still the best deck in the format. They have really good pressure. They drew their Stony. They drew their Meltdown. It is what it is. Oh, this is an awkward hand, huh? Tapped blue mana. Double Counterspell, Cookbook. We have the Saga. Don't really like this hand. The tap blue mana, like we could go tapped, pass, untap, play Saga, Preordain, Cookbook. The double Counterspells throw me. I think because we're on the draw, I'm going to throw this back on the draw. All right, on the play, we'll keep this. It is a 1-lander, but we do have Opal. A Rebuke or a Counterspell? Not sure here. Gardens. Is this Amulet? Okay, another Shredder. Go map, Opal. For Titan, we have Torpor Orb, Welding Jars, Stone Brains, Damping Spheres. But they just run like a million Beseiju, so we need like Needle and Beseiju as well. Land drop, please. Play out Codex Shredder. I'm not even going to mill them because they want lands in the graveyard. So we're just going to chill. It's kind of unfortunate that we bricked. I mean, we went to 6. I don't think I was going to go to 5 here. Do they have the Beseiju? Oh, they're just copying. Okay. Triple Rebuke is not where you want to be. All right, they're tapping like they have Titan, which we can counter. At least we can slow them down. I kind of wish they like packed for it or something. That would be amazing. Azusa. Let's counter that because they already played their land for turn and they're only going to have 3. And if they... Oh, I mean, I guess they can pay for it. Oh, wait, they can't pay for it because they castled it. Do they have an... a Grazer or a Dryad, though. They do not. Okay. Lucky us, huh? Castle's a spicy one. Yeah, I mean, they used to run this card a lot and they stopped. All right, unfortunately, we keep bricking, but we have 2 more turns to just hold them at bay here. Man, the wheels really fell off this league, starting 2-0 and just, even though those first 2 games were really like sketchy games too. I feel like every game with Lantern's sketchy. I mean, let's just start milling them. Maybe we can hit like something. We hit up a Seiju. Like if they have, what's it called? The Analyst. Come on, land. Thank you. Looking for that comeback. Another Amulet of Vigor. So they must have just top decked that one. We know they have a bounce land in hand. I just really want them to, I mean, now it doesn't really matter, but I wanted them to pact earlier. Oh, if they're playing Castle, they're off Analyst? Okay. Maybe that's why we haven't seen Garenbrig in a while, because they've been on like the Analyst plan. But with the banning of the One Ring, maybe they're back to the original. That's a good assessment though. They should bounce that back. Yeah, it's funny for them playing like 35 lands. Their lands are so tight. I hope this isn't, is this Colossus? Or the bear? Or what is this? X equals 6. Jeez. No thank you. That sucks is that gets shuffled back, but doesn't that get shuffled back, I thought? Or only if it's resolves, maybe? Oh, not if it gets countered? Okay. First time seeing Green Sun Zenith. Oh, shuffles on resolution. Interesting. That's good to know. Soul Guide Lantern. Let's eat a Seiju, and I guess just pass. I mean, upkeep, let's just mill them again. Just try to get rid of any of their payoffs. We're hitting all lands, unfortunately. Obviously, their whole deck is lands. Oh, we hit a prime time. So now if we can draw Surgical, our one of main deck Surgical. Yeah, Green Sun is a cool addition to Modern, I think. It has not been oppressive to me yet. Yeah, hey, land. So we have the land, but now we can't tap out. So end of turn will map, I guess. Let's shred them. Typical Lantern player, yeah. We just mill, see if they have anything. To be fair, this doesn't say, just says shuffle it. Oh no, Saga. All right, no plays. Yeah, I mean, Ghost Quarter Crucible is a thing. So there's Ghost Quarter Crucible for Saga, so they don't make, I kind of like that. So there's a couple plays. We could just be on the Ghost Quarter plan. Saga is more for us, but then they're going to be making constructs and just beat us down. We do have Bridge though. Academy to get back Expedition map as well. I don't think Saga's getting anything other than Amulet of Vigors, right? I kind of want to get Academy to get back Expedition map to kind of redo all that again. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get Academy here. Because we have Bridge, I'm going to try to value Expedition map here. There's Whir. Play Academy. Let's play Crucible. Because I want to have Bridge for the constructs, Rebuke for payoff, Whir for maybe Needle, and then we can just map for more stuff. I think this is like the long game plan. So hopefully they just don't have anything. Ghost Quarter would be good to just get this now, and then we can Ghost Quarter Crucible, but maybe next turn we'll Ghost Quarter Crucible and then get Saga. Oh, map. Yeah, map does get Beseiju. That's a thing. That's kind of annoying, actually. Maybe we just Needle Beseiju. There's Summoner's Pact. Yeah, we could mill ourselves too, actually. That's not bad. Because we have the Crucible, we probably should be milling ourselves. I like that too. I think we're just dead though. They're going to have too much mana and we didn't play Bridge out. So that was a mistake to not play Bridge there. We thought we had more time, I guess. Yeah, they're just on like the old school package, but we definitely should have. Well, even if we do play Bridge, they can just get Beseiju and we lose anyway. So I don't think there's a way to play around that, right? Yeah, I don't, like, unless there's something I missed, but like Ghost Quartering doesn't do anything. Bridge out doesn't do anything because they have Titan. Unless they mess up here. No, they're going to have exactly 3 mana. But they're going to have to tap this and then they can't give it haste, maybe? Nope, just kidding. I mean, we're still gonna rebuke it. So they can't give it haste, but they're just gonna have like Beseiju anyway, and it's not gonna matter. Yeah, we just kind of did absolutely nothing for 8 turns, and now we're dead. If we had the Lantern, it just sucks that we didn't have the Lantern, so maybe we should have Word for Lantern, would have been a play. Maybe that was the mistake. Yeah, we're not dead this turn, because they had to tap Slayer Stronghold, but they can't attack. Well, no, they have Sunhome in the graveyard. No, they can't give this. Oh, wait, this doesn't have to tap. Oh, no, it does have to tap. Yeah, they can't give this haste. And Sunhome's in the graveyard. Oh, no, Vesuva? Aw, man, you're right. Yeah, they get Vesuva, Beseiju. But then they get the bounce land. I mean, there's still no way we're winning this. They get bounce land, get back Beseiju. We can Whir of Invention for Pithing Needle on Beseiju, play out Ensnaring Bridge. They have to pay for Pact. Oh, what's up, Carl? I feel like I was going to say your name looked familiar on here. Okay, nice. What's up? Nice to hear from you. Yeah, this is what you beat me with. This is just like flashbacks. Nice. I know people were playing Titan for the ring, and now that it's gone, I think it's a more interesting format for sure. All the triggers. But if we're not dead this turn, we're probably dead next turn. Yeah, I think that, especially online, the analyst stuff just takes forever. Down to 12. Otawara. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can't do both. We can't both Wurf or Needle. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, we don't have the mana to do both of that though. Both of these. We have 3 blue. We're like 1 off, 1 blue off. I'm trying to think if there's any way we Otawara. So we have 5 mana, 5 blue, or 4 blue. I mean, maybe if we don't care if we just Needle this turn and we don't care if they get in for, they could probably 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They could activate this twice, maybe. I don't know how much white mana. Just gonna mill ourselves for a land. Shredder, Pixis. Yeah, this is awkward. Yeah, I mean, we could Whir for Bridge, but then our Whir's gone and then we can't Needle Beseiju after the fact. But I think, honestly, that's probably, I mean, is it worth it to just Otawara them in attacks? No, because we don't want them to recast it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind Whirring for Bridge and then playing the next bridge. So we have like double bridge security. I'm fine with that. So they're going to pay for Pact here. Probably make a construct. I mean, yeah, I mean, we're just going to have to Whir for Bridge. They're going to bounce Beseiju, kill bridge, and then we just play another bridge. We also have Academy Ruins to keep getting bridges back, so that's kind of nice. All right, Boros Garrison, annoying. So now they just get to, I guess if they pick up Beseiju, nothing matters, unless they're just trying to kill us this turn. Oh, I don't think they picked up, they returned Otawara, but they don't have blue mana. That's nice. So we're going to Whir for 3. So if they had Boros Garrison, if they bounced their Beseiju back, then we'd be screwed. Because then they could just kill it and then kill us. Okay, cool. Is there anything we want to get back? Expedition map? I don't think this turn. Start with a Preordain. Surgical doesn't really do much anymore. They don't have any Beseijus in the graveyard, right? I mean, they already have one here. And they already have Otawara in hand. Let's keep it on top. Oh, bottom. Unfortunately, we have to mill a land. Come on. Dude, come on. No lands to get back. Because we could Needle like Otawara or something, but now we just have to, that sucks. Play out bridge, pass. I mean, I feel like they just Otawara something, Beseiju the other bridge, and we're screwed because we couldn't find the one land to Needle one of them. It's kind of unfortunate. That's crazy though that we haven't found any lands here. I mean, I guess if they just have a Titan too, they can just go nuts. That's what it looks like. Yeah, this is going to be a Titan. Titan, bounce Beseiju, Beseiju one bridge, Otawara the other bridge. Oh no, Zenith. We have Cage in our deck. We didn't draw that, right? Didn't see Cage, didn't see... We'll just let them go through the motions, though. Bunch of triggers. They can't Otawara with Turf, yeah. But I'm assuming they just get all their Beseijus, right? They bounced 1 back to their hand. I guess they're going to end of turn do it. I think we're going to get Lantern back, right? Then we just Needle Beseiju. Yes, Lantern. Counterspell. Mill the Grazer? Why are we milling the Grazer? Oh, it can attack under bridge. That's so funny. Wow, they conceded. It can, yeah, you're right. It can attack under bridge. That's with Boros Garrison, whatever. Is it true Lantern players all hold a deep-seated hate for humanity? Of course not. Why would we ever do such a thing? All right, so crazy we won that match or game. Then why play Lantern? It's a good question. I think everyone wants to know. So against Amulet Titan, we have Welding Jars for Beseijus and stuff, Stone Brains for the Titans, Torp Orbs for Titans, Damning Sphere. I know, dude, people hate Amulet players. It's so funny. They've just gotten turn 2'd way too many times and they're just over it. So we don't need any graveyard hate. So we can take out Cage. We want Cage for Green Suns. Surgical's cool. Definitely need Pithing Needle. But like we definitely want all of these so that we just have to find some room. That's the hardest part with this. They might have Cavern, so Counterspell's less good, I think. That's because all the Amulet players... That is funny. I think that's just like the running gag. I feel like I do like the trim on 1-on-1 here. Honestly, Pixis is not the greatest here either. So we're on 61. Torpor Orb, Welding, Damning Sphere, Stone Brain. We have all the zeros. I'm fine with doing this. We could go down an Opal instead of a Preordain. It's kind of whatever. Yeah, I mean, Lantern's not the only thing we play on this channel. So if there's any other decks that interest you, you might see those at some point. So we're on the draw. We have Preordain. We have Lantern. We have Needle. I think I'm going to keep. It's a pretty sweet hand if we can... There's a Saga. Counterspell. Let's see what they're on. I don't mind waiting on this Preordain. Teleria West. Okay. So War can get Torpor Orb, it can get Ensnaring Bridge, and get a lot of things. Just need to make our land drops. Unfortunately, we are not withdrawing this other counterspell. This is like an awful draw, actually. Mox Opal, Preordain. Oh man, these are both great too because we have the Lantern, but it's like not what we need right this second. So I think we just need a land, honestly. I'm gonna bottom both, unfortunately. I mean, it's a land. Let's see if we're dead. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, opening hands with Preordain and looting, you feel like unstoppable. All right, there's a Titan getting shuffled away. They do have Castle Garenbrig. We need lands for bridge. We need bridge. This is just so terrible, all this. Yeah, if they have Titan in hand, we're just kind of screwed. Azusa. All right, they're doing this stuff. We'll let them... So they bring this back. They play this one more time. They get Garenbrig mana. Most likely play Titan while we're just doing absolutely nothing. There's Titan mana. Yeah, the counterspells have just felt so awkward. Maybe, I mean, kind of in general and in this match, I mean, they can be clutch, but I mean, maybe we throw that. Summoner's Pact. Man, if we could counter that. Oh, that's so annoying. They get the Titan. That would have been sick if we could counter that. Man, they went all in on that. The 1 mana counters. I see, and I agree with that too. I was thinking about putting Spell Pierce, like 1 or 2 in here as well. For being a mono blue deck, the mana can be awkward, but Pierce is pretty sneaky. I think the Rebukes kind of take up that slot, so maybe splitting that. I was running 4 Rebukes, but I went down to 3. Lands, I'm on 20. 20 lands, 10 islands. And then we have 4 opals, and we're a really low to curve deck, so I feel like 20 is fine. Are we just dead here? Are we guaranteed dead? I don't think so. I should be paying attention to what they're getting. I mean, they're probably just going to get Bounce Land, Boseiju, but we do have the Needle, but yeah, we're not exactly dead, but gonna be a problem. There's always game 3. There's the Cavern. I almost want to board out even more counterspells just because, like, Cavern, but I mean, you don't necessarily want to think like that. Like, they're one of Cavern. We're just upset because we're drawing all counterspells and no lands. Honestly, we probably maybe should have lanterned that away. They do have to pay for Pact. Oops, all uncastables, yeah. And we're just drawing another like, we've literally drawn... I'm just going to hold up Rebuke just for the hell of it, but we could play out Map and then, like, next turn Map for something, but we're just dead here anyway. They have infinite mana with Azusa. They play out the Boseiju. 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. How do they have unlimited or infinite mana? Oh, not literal. Oh. I just remember playing a paper and you're like, make 100 mana, you're dead. And I'm like, okay. Like, I believe you. Yeah, I just can't believe we drew Rebuke, Counterspell, just all in a row like that. Hopefully our game 3 is a little better. They should just, like, pump it up, right? Yeah, double strike. Yep, that'll do it. What do we think about Spell? Is Spellskite even worth it in this matchup to mess with the Boros Garrison and stuff like that? Or is that too, like, cheeky? I mean, our slots are pretty thin as it is. You think it's good? I'm down to, like, honestly cut the Counterspells, man. Counterspells just so awkward. I'm down for 2 Spellskites. Just didn't draw any hate. Dismember is... Because they're on Azusa, I really don't want to be on, like, the kill Azusa plan. I want to be on the stop Titan plan. Oh, it does? Yeah, you're right. It does. Yeah, what am I thinking? Why did I not bring Spellskite up? God. All right. Final game. Match 5. All right, we have 2 lands. We have Preordained to find stuff. We do have Bridge. I think we have to keep this. This can get Needle for Boseiju. I'm going to run out Cage first because I want to see... I don't want to Preordain right now because we don't know exactly what we need. And I'd rather Preordain next turn. They go Gardens probably into Amulet. There's a Jar. I like Jar. Preordain, Counterspell. Now do we want the Counterspells? So it's funny. The Cage is only for Green Sun Zenith now that it's not a graveyard deck anymore. Not this version anyway. So we want the Counterspell. I don't think so. We have the Rebuke. Bottom. I want the Island. Top. What could they play that we could... I don't think they can play Titan. You want to hold counter up for the rest of the game? I feel like I'm trying to get down, I guess, my plan. I'm going to play Saga out and pass. I mean, I guess, like, hold up counter for Titan. And see, that's the thing, too. Are we playing around... Oh, man. Like, because we have the Rebuke, maybe we should... I just wanted to get Saga going, though. So are we just, like, dead turn 2? I'm just assuming we're not going to be, but I guess we should always assume we're going to die. 4 mana. Dryad. No, come on. I'm just, like, hoping one of these times we're not just dead on turn 2. So because we have the Rebuke, I guess we should have just held that up in hindsight. No, not like this. I mean, they have to have exactly Amulet, Grazer, Titan. Like, they have the like, this is like the perfect hand. So if you don't assume that they have the perfect hand, I mean, I guess it's like kind of normal for them too, right? I think we're dead with double Amulet too. That's so sad. Yeah, they get Slayer Stronghold, Boros Garrison, give this haste. Yeah, they can copy and stuff too, I guess. But like they have to have like just all of this. Playing Saga out to kind of advance our game plan, I think that's fine. I think you can justify that. So now they attack, give this double strike and one-shot us. Yeah, they attack, double strike, copy Boros Garrison. Man. Yeah, like this is like the perfect turn 2 for them. Even though this is definitely not the first time this has happened to me. If we lead on Saga, cast Cage, we can play Island this turn. Yeah, I guess I do like that too. Yeah, so why did we lead on... So that's the question then. Why did we lead on Island if we weren't going to cast Preordain? So there's another sequencing error. That's a good point. It is crazy that just making one like different choice just completely like throws the game. All right, so that was Mono Blue Lantern control in Modern. A pretty anticlimactic end to the league. We started off so well 2-0 and then the wheels just kind of fell off. I think this league just goes to show how difficult this deck is and how one decision can just ruin the entire match. This deck definitely rewards getting your reps in, so learning how to sequence, which cards to whir for at the right time. There's just so many things to think about. As for being just mono blue, I thought the deck felt okay. There were some awkward draws with counterspells in hand, but we probably weren't going to win those games anyway. Moving forward, we probably should add some consigns in the sideboard. If you guys can think of anything else we should add to the main or the side, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. But that'll do it for me. Thanks so much for watching. We definitely plan to keep brewing with Lantern Control, Mox Opal decks, so if that's something you're into, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.